Are you wondering, is being single a bad thing? Maybe you're fresh out of a relationship and thinking, I don't want to be single. It seems that many people stay in unhealthy relationships because they just don't want to be single. There's like this negative connotation, and I believe that needs to change because your girl is a part of the single team right now, okay? There is nothing wrong with you if you're a single person. It is not a bad thing at all whatsoever. I think we should have a healthy respect for the single life and what it represents. I mean, I thought that marriage was everything. I grew up in a religious environment, and at church, it seemed like marriage was something to be put on a pedestal or idolized. This is what we all wanted to be when we grew up. Like, it's just a thing. If you didn't want to burn in sin, then you got married. There was no other real alternatives. So having a healthy relationship with being single wasn't as prevalent. I know this was a leading factor that influenced my desire at a young age to get married. I am now newly single, and there's so many people that will say, I have been single a long time and I'm tired of it. Listen, I hear you. I hear you. I also want people in general to see and understand a different side of it, a different perspective. I personally don't have fear of any season of life. Single, married, healthy, not healthy, all of it to me can get it because I have survived my worst fear. And at this point, I really don't care. Still, being single has so many benefits and can be a positive and fulfilling experience for many people. I know single to me means not married or in an exclusive relationship. You might be dating or not. It's just single is just, I'm not married or partnered up with another person. And that's okay for whatever reason, whether by choice or by force. Some people will say, you are where you are. I am where I am. I know this generation is changing their ideas around marriage and being single longer. More people are choosing not to have children. That's way different than my generation, okay? We need to get more comfortable with this aspect of life for real. I know I did, and I have in some ways still need to get better with this and get more comfortable with being single. I'm gonna give you this disclaimer because some people who are single get into that team single life, and we have taken a vow that we will be single for the rest of our life. I'm telling you right now, I desire a healthy, sustainable marriage with an amazing man. I just do. I have sat with myself. I have been alone. I have done my work to an extent, still working, but I will meet someone I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I will marry again. I can't see another way out of here. I am currently single, and I have been living single for almost 2 years, and I feel like I'm a wife without a husband. I'm just wired for it. It's a part of my nature to be with one man. There's no fluff here, no extras here. I'm not pipe dreaming. I'm just telling you the facts. I enjoy companionship, partnership, and connection with one person. I love the concept of marriage. I love the sacrifices that come with it. I had no problems with the idea of it all. I look forward to my second time around. And I am quite content in this season of my life as a single person. Some of us use that singlehood or marriage as a badge of honor. I'm not doing that. I am Myesha. Whether I'm in a relationship or not, I'm getting real clear on who I am as a human being and what I'm on this earth to do. So I say, no matter what, do what's best for you without the pressure in either direction. Know yourself. Know what's important to you. I don't care about the dating market being trash and everybody's a cheater and all that stuff. People start commenting on my posts like, girl, be careful out there. These people are crazy. I don't entertain that. There are 8 billion people on this planet, and there is a person for you and for me if you want it to be. That is just where I stand on this. You can be married if you want to right now, baby girl. I promise you that. I have met plenty of people wanting to love and be loved. You are single, and you've decided to wait for a particular type of person, and that is your choice. So in this conversation today about being single, we're going to pretend like we can be anything else we want to be, okay? So in general, in the meantime, here's what I love about being single. I love the independence. Being single allows you to focus on yourself, your growth, and your own needs without having to consider a partner's preferences or opinions. I can do what I want when I want, and I can be an independent thinker. I love this part. I've been a person who's been in a relationship for 22 years. So this may be new to me, but this is great. I also love the freedom. Being single gives you the freedom to make decisions, to pursue your interests, to explore opportunities without having to compromise with somebody else. If you wanted to pick up and live in Spain, you could. You didn't have to say, well, how does this affect John? And how will he be able to be with his mom? And you don't have to do all that. If you want to do it, you do it. I love this too. This is great. Self-discovery. Being a single person provides you with the opportunity to learn more about yourself, your values, your goals, and what you want in a relationship whenever that day comes. This is a time to reflect on the past, look at the relationships you've had, and use that knowledge to grow and evolve. I've had a considerable amount of time to think and process and see where I went wrong in my first marriage and what I would do differently and how to move through that and how to learn from that. I'm learning how to be in male energy in a positive and healthy way. And it's just giving me the space to grow and evolve. You can also, as a single person, focus on personal growth. That is from the inside out. How am I developing my self-improvement, pursuing goals and aspirations? You can dream it up and put the action behind it to make it happen. You can invest time and energy in developing various aspects of yourself. You want to run a marathon? Cool. You want to be in the best shape of your life? Cool. I know I have just said, like, Myesha, what do you want? Getting clear on those visions is important. You can also form strong social connections. Being single provides an opportunity for you to strengthen your relationships with your family, friends, and even make new social connections. You have the time to invest in nurturing these relationships and hanging out and building a strong supportive network. I mean, I love hanging out and having conversations with strangers. I even go, if I'm at a restaurant and people are having a good conversation, I will join in, okay? I don't have the same thoughts that I would. For example, I can be in male energy, I can be around men and feel quite comfortable being myself without wondering how that affects my partner, or I don't want to seem like I don't want to, I don't have all those considerations. If I'm hanging out and we're having a good time, I can hang out and have a good time. I don't have to consider how that affects anybody else in my life but me. I love that. I love being a free spirit in a lot of ways and making relationships with men and women in healthy ways without having to see how that might make my partner look or what's going to go on with them or what they feel. Being single also can mean less stress and less drama in your life. You have the freedom to prioritize your well-being, mental health, happiness without the challenges that comes from romantic relationships at times when your partner's having a bad day and they're going through things in their own life or with their work or with their family, or them being upset with you for something or you being upset with them for something. Like, it's just another person that's a mirror constantly, and people having their own lives and their own things they're working through in your personal space. As a single person, I get to close all of that outside of my room door, and when I'm ready to go to bed, I get to decide if I'm gonna go to bed in peace and if I'm gonna wake up in peace. Sometimes when you have a marriage or a romantic partner, you have to take into consideration their moods, their hangups, their depression, their sadness, all of their drama, their stress at work. That is a part of the equation. Being single, you don't have those issues. You deal with yourself and your problems and you move on. This time is also an opportunity for new experiences, new adventures, new relationships. At the end of last year, I was Googling skydiving and saying, do I want to go skydiving? Like, do I want to travel more, meet new people? I'll get on a plane and go to Las Vegas or go wherever I want just for the sake of doing something different, meeting new people, and having meaningful connections without the constraints of a romantic partnership. Like, feeling like, hey, John, you want to go with me, or I'm going to go, but I kind of don't want you to go. I can just get up and do what I want. And it is amazing. It's important to remember that being single is a valid and respectable choice. It does not define your worth or happiness. Whether you're single by choice or by circumstance, it's just critical to focus on self-love, building a fulfilling and meaningful life that aligns with your values. I'm so excited about this next chapter, but I am enjoying this one so very much. If you are single, be here now. And if you've been single for a long time and you want to change it, change it. No matter what, you are who you are. When you gain a partner, you will lose and have to renegotiate some of your freedom and independence. And that's okay. You gain a partner though. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's a great experience. If you didn't know, I'm Myesha Chaney, author, speaker, content creator, and your new best friend. I live an authentic life and I help people do the same along the way. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you are looking for love, if you are content being single, where are you at? Let me know. Until next time, peace.